Now welcome back with the second part of chapter number 6, new question and ideas. In this part we are going to study about Sangha. In the previous part we have studied the story of Gautam Buddha, Lord Mahavir, and what are the teachings of both of them. Now in this part we are going to discuss what is Sangha. Both Mahavir and Buddha felt that only those who left their homes could gain the true knowledge, that we have already discussed, and they both belong to the association for the people who left their home, that is called Sangha. Sangha means association or the group of such people who left their homes for the attainment of knowledge. So these Sangha included laborers also, merchants also, Kshatriya also, Brahmins also. In the other sense, means those who want to join the Sangha, they are free to join, especially the men. But for the children and the women, they had to take permission for joining the Sangha with their parents and their husband. Women had to take permission from their husband, and children had to take permission to become monk or nun from their parents. So the rules made for the Buddhist Sangha was written down in a book called Vinaya Pitaka. Vinaya Pitaka means the book, rule book of the people who lived in the Sangha. Sangha is actually a place where all the followers of Buddha and Mahavir were living and spent their life for the attainment of knowledge. So men and women had, those who joined the Sangha, they had to live the simple life. Okay, they had to spend their life very simply, begging for the food, spend their hours in the meditation, and they had to ask bhiksha for their food. That's why they are called bhikshu and bhikshus. And the hours is also fixed for asking the food. For begging also they had fixed hour. It doesn't mean as in when they want to have the food, they go for begging. No, that hours also fixed for them. So there was a very strict rule they have to follow in the Sangha children. Those who joined the Sangha, they include the Brahmins, Kshatriya, merchant, laborers. They had the quotations also, barbers also, slaves also. So any one of them are free to join the Sangha, and some of them they have written the poems and their teachings, their experience in the form of stories or poems or like that they have written. Now next is monasteries. Now what is monasteries? To begin with, both Jain and Buddha monks were moved from one place to another in their life for the search of knowledge. They are continuously moving children. But at the time of rainy season, they want some place to stay because it is not possible for them to move here and there as there was rain everywhere. So they built a temporary shelter. Either they take the shelter in the cave or somewhere inside the trees hole, or as a temporary shelter they are making. That shelter is called monasteries. Later people start making the monasteries with the cave or rock or bricks, and people used to give other people used to give gifts in the form of food, clothes, medicine, etc. to the Buddhist monk and the Jain monks. Okay, these monasteries are called viharas. Later these monasteries, they are called viharas, place to live. The earliest viharas were made of wood, and then they are made of brick somewhere in the caves dug out of a hill. Especially in the western India, we will find these viharas, or the temporary, after the temporary arrangement we found the monasteries of these Jains and Buddhist monks. Very often the land on which viharas were built was donated by rich merchants. Later the merchants also, they donated the place where the viharas, these viharas for the monks can be made of. Now we come to the last part of this chapter, that is the system of ashrams. Now what is ashram, children? That ashram, the normal ashram where the Rishi Munis or the sages live, we are not talking about that ashram. These ashram are developed. System of ashram are developed by Jainism and Buddhism and Brahmins. These are the stages of life, and it has pre-decided things, what things you have to do in that particular stage of life. Basically, we have four ashram. First is brahmacharya, second one is grihastha, third one is vanprastha, and the next one is sannyas. So these four ashram are mentioned by Buddhist and Jainism. People have to follow these four ashram in whole of their life. Now one by one we are going to discuss about them. Brahmacharya means at that stage of early stage, people have to spend their whole period of that brahmacharya period, early young age, in study of Vedas. Okay, that time the people spend their time for study purpose. That is the study period of a person, and in that period they had to follow the celibacy, that is brahmacharya. Okay. Now, as they attain the knowledge, as they gain the knowledge of the Vedas, next the ashram they get entered into, that is grihastha. In that grihastha ashram, they perform the marriages and live as a householders. Now they come from the brahmacharya to the grihastha, means now they are settled down in their life, they get married and they live as a householders. Now after this, the next ashram came to the life of the people, that is vanprastha, means after completing the responsibilities of their family, they had to live in the forest and do the meditation of God. Okay, that time they had to spend in the meditation only, and they can meditate any god of their own choice. Next is after the vanprastha, now they give up everything and become sannyasi. They live permanently the sannyasi, and they live their life. So these are the four ashrams which is mentioned by Jainism and Buddhist monk. So here comes end of the chapter, children. I hope you will understood this chapter, and if you have any kind of doubt, any query regarding to this question, you do ask me. Till then, thank you.